Hey, what's up everybody? Today we are playing Superstar STAYC, but before we hop into the actual gameplay, it is March 18th and it is a little bit late, but I would like to say happy birthday to the oldest member of STAYC, Sumin. Their birthday was last Friday, March 13th, so the reason that this is coming out so late is actually because I had a vacation in South Korea, and actually, so here are some of the cups that I got. Oh, I don't know if y'all could see that because of the filter. But I did go to Sumin's birthday cafes and she did show up and it was actually pretty great. I was so starstruck the whole time. I can't believe that it happened. It was such a good trip. Honestly, that was like the highlight of my entire international trip. So super happy to have attended Sumin's birthday cafes and super excited to actually wrap up the event as well. So I did get started on the event a little bit, but we will go into that a little bit later. So again, happy birthday to Sumin of STAYC. Hopefully many, many wonderful years and hopefully many more memories with STAYC to be made. So let's actually hop into the game right now. So I didn't do an update video because again, I was on vacation, so couldn't really record while I was overseas. But in terms of everything that's dropping, so we did get a new limited theme update in Poppy. So we've got another extra song. This one's featuring like the teddy bear theme with the like the pink tracksuit. So I actually do kind of like the look of these. I kind of want to pull on it, but I already have a set for teddy bear, so probably not going to pull into it. Hey, Wolf Howling Blue Fame, you changed your name on YouTube again. What's going on? How have I been doing? I am doing great. I just got back from South Korea and got to attend Sumin's birthday cafe, and it was amazing. It was so cool, like, to see all the cafes, and then she actually showed up. It was a great time. Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 experience. But just going on with the rest of the notices before we start playing. So again, we got the Poppy Extra update. It did come with the profile pictures, and we do have the Sumin birthday celebration birthday pack. Now for this, I actually kind of like this offer. It's not as good as the day one offer. So if we go here, here's all the things that you can get. So the Prism pack, I wouldn't worry about it. The Double R pack, I wouldn't worry about that either, to be honest with you, because it costs diamonds and you want to save your diamonds for other things. They do have the Diamond Draw, which for $10, you can get anywhere between 50 to 350 diamonds. But remember that the general ratio that you want to go for is going to be at least $50 to, or I'm sorry, $50, 50 diamonds to the dollar. So this is not really a good deal, in my opinion, and I would skip it unless you're really hurting for diamonds. And then the other one, actually, I do think this one's not too bad, is going to be the power-up draw. So you can do this 3 times, and you could potentially get an 100% power-up card, 70%, 30%. And the reason that I think this is really good in Superstar STAYC specifically is because you only have to max out 5 different sets, and preferably they are Prism, but as you get higher, like towards the R30s, R50s, R30s, R40s, it becomes very expensive to level up the cards using cards. So you're going to want to use these power-up cards because they're basically free as long as they're able to power up. So I do recommend this one, and because of that, I am going to own up to it, and we're going to pull 3 times, hoping for the 50% and the 70% power-up cards. So our first one, so we got one 50% one, which isn't too good considering you could, or we had the option of getting, what was it, up to 3? So not too bad, not too good. So he's paid 50 diamonds for 1 potential level up. All right, so then I got the 30% power up card plus 1, which is literally, like, in my opinion, the worst it could get. It is literally the worst we could possibly get. Okay, let's try the last one here. Alright, so we got plus 2 on the 70% power-up card, which is actually pretty good. Honestly, I prefer the 2 70% power-up cards versus the 100% one, because the 100% one is nice, but your odds of missing 2 70% ones are pretty low. So I'd rather take the chance at leveling up twice with the 70% card versus the 1 chance with the 100% card. So all in all, not too bad. I wish we rolled a little bit better than that 30%, but you know, that's the risk you take. All right, so going back to the notifications. So those were all the Sumin birthday celebration packages. We do have the hidden store here, which Honestly, I wouldn't waste anything in this. Everything basically costs dollar values. The only thing I could think of is if this ultimate package allows for event themes, which it does not. So I don't really recommend doing any of these unless you're really hurting for that one particular card that you need as a prism to complete a set or something. But otherwise, there's other ways to obtain these selectors, and some of them can be earned by like playing songs and stuff. They're not very often, but they still exist. So I wouldn't worry too much about this shop. I don't think it's particularly great, because the nice thing about these limited themes is that they're limited and they're pretty and they're cute. But if you don't have a set of 6 already, then you should save your resources for when you can actually get a set of 6 for a prism set. Alright, so moving on to the next thing, we have the hidden stage membership, and honestly, these aren't too bad. So again, the ratio that we're looking for in terms of the diamonds to dollar is 50 diamonds to the dollar. Now, if you look at that 5,000 diamonds package, so 5,000 diamonds, just gonna do some quick math here, 5,000 diamonds divided by $48, that's 104 diamonds to the dollar. That is really good. Like, that is really good. So if you had to buy something, because again, take care of your own finances, make sure you're okay first, make sure you're able to pay for bills and whatnot. But if you are going to spend in terms of your ratio of what you're getting, this is actually not too bad. Now for everyone, I do recommend getting the 7 days of diamonds, so a total of 50 diamonds for 100 RP, super low cost, very easy way to get diamonds, highly recommend that one at least. But all of these dollar ones really aren't too bad considering how much you get. If you know you're gonna buy 2 of the packs, like let's go to here, like if you know you're gonna buy 2 of these special packages, you might as well just save the money and then pay for the 28 days diamond gift membership, because you'll end up getting more diamonds in the long run, and then you can get like selectors too. So it's a good way of guaranteeing stuff. So I recommend the membership for those who really want to stack up those diamonds, really like getting a specific card by doing the limited period point rewards. So really good stuff on the membership deals. But if you have all the sets that you need, I really wouldn't recommend it. Save your resources, but it is a good deal all in all. All right, moving on to the next thing, we've got the limited theme restock. This is really if you wanted this restock, if you want this particular set, if you want to make this your set for S, by all means, totally up to you. All right, moving on into the event. So we have the Poppy Extra one, and this is the wallpaper. So I feel like these wallpapers are kind of losing a little bit of inspiration, because the last one was the season's greeting one, but then the individual ones were literally just zoomed in photos of the group one. Now we're sort of having the opposite thing, where these individual photos are different, but then they just smash them all together for the group wallpaper. So not really a fan of this group wallpaper, but the individual ones are very cute. So here's the Sumin one, here's the Seun one, here is the Isa one, here's the Seun one, the Yoon one, and the J one. So the individual ones I would say are pretty cute, but as a whole, like the group one, really not feeling the whole 6 individual photos just smashed together. Personal opinion on it. Now, in terms of the mission events, here they are, pretty standard stuff, nothing crazy. Again, the nice thing about Superstar STAYC is that you can use a theme you've already built to play the event, unlike other Superstar games where you have to buy into the new theme in order to use them for points. So it's nice to be able to reuse the theme that you might already maxed out already. Alright, so this is probably what I'll be doing next week for next week's stream. And for this extra one, again, if you buy the packs or get the prism somehow, you get the individual member one as long as that card is A grade or above. So let's just say we got the Sumin Poppy Extra theme prism as an A grade card or an S grade card, we'd get the wallpaper automatically, which is really nice, and it's really good for those who actually spend money into the game and actually get like the special packages that cost money, because they generally come with that guaranteed A grade card or higher as a prism. Now, one thing to note about this play mission, it is a nice way of getting extra bonuses, but it does run into the snag where you do have to have the cards for the set and then clear the song. So that's kind of a big barrier right there for me, because if you don't get the cards, then you can't finish this particular set of missions. But by at least playing the song, you can still get the 2 free cards The first one being from playing the song 5 times in any mode, and then the second card being from that first card that you get for playing the song 5 times. So at least you can hit 2, and then you can complete that mission at least. So that is going to be the Poppy theme. The Poppy Extra Mission event. The next one is going to be what we wrap up today, and that's going to be the Happy Birthday event for Sumin. So, because I knew I wouldn't really have a lot of time to stream and play the game this week, I did complete all of the missions while I was sitting at one of the birthday cafes in South Korea. So, I did complete all of the song ones, and we just got to work on powering up the cards, and then also leveling them up and getting them to A grade or higher. So that is going to be the mission that we complete today, and then we will get the diamonds and the wallpaper. Alright, the last ones are all going to be all this hidden stage stuff. So this one you have actually quite a bit of time on, so I've got one more week to do this. We'll also do this next week when I have a bit more time. It's basically just playing songs, nothing too crazy, 40 diamonds, a 70% power up card, good stuff. Again, pretty free all in all to get, and I highly recommend just doing it in order to stack up some resources. The next thing is the key collecting. This is just the materials event where you just collect materials and then get free stuff. So for example, you can get up to 70 diamonds, you can get a 70% power up card, some premium packs. So since it resets every 8 hours, you basically get 3 free ones throughout the day as long as you open the first box right when the clock resets. In this case, we got the 5 card premium pack. We did not get any Sumin B grade cards or higher. Honestly, this is actually as bad as the premium pack gets, but that is a-okay. Then there is going to be the Star Pass. Again, these Star Passes, like, just remember to hop in there and then click through it, get your dailies, and stack up as many as you can, because it's really just free rewards at the end of it. Really just pay attention to the particular levels that give you diamonds. In this case, tier 29... and tier 44 and tier 50. So unless you pay for the actual pass, you can get up to 30 free diamonds from this, as well as a ton of extra resources down the way. So just hop into it every once in a while, complete the weekly ones every once in a while. For me personally, my recommendation is wait until week 4 and then do this R grade card level up 20 times, because R grade cards can be very expensive to level up, and as long as you do them all on week 4, it will count for weeks 1, 2, and 3. So it's a nice way of getting that done really quick. The attendance pass, I have been missing this entirely because I've just been on vacation so much, but I do recommend trying to do this as much as you can, because as long as you log in a decent number of times, I think you can only miss like a handful of days, so I might have already messed this up, but as long as you can get to tier 31, you can technically get 160 diamonds for free. And that wraps up everything as far as I know. Let's check the notices just to make sure. Alright, there's the hidden stage event stuff. Oh, and then here are the Valentine's Best Theme Raffle Package winner announcements. So congratulations to all of these people. Some of these names are very familiar, so congrats to everyone here. Again, it's so cool to have these PVC cards. It's like having a piece of the game physically on hand. Alright, y'all. That takes care of the updates. Let's check chat real quick. The fact that you met Sumin is actually crazy. Honestly, it was so much fun. Like, everyone was so excited. It was such a good time. So many things cost real. Honestly, yeah, there's a lot of things in this game that cost real money, but I feel like it's gotten better over the past few years, where now we get like free diamonds almost every single week. It's really crazy. You can't upgrade the cards anymore. I know. That's the trade, is that we can use the cards that we've already had, but we cannot level up the event cards anymore to get the events missions, to complete the event missions. So that's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. It's not the worst thing that could happen, I guess. Sort of. It's pretty bad, to be honest. Like, that's one of the biggest downsides, is that if you pull a bunch of packs and end up with a bunch of B grade cards, they don't count for anything. So that kind of feels a little bad, I'll be honest. Alright, but anyways, let's go ahead and let's start leveling stuff up. So we have to go to the shop first, and I always recommend going to the store, seeing if there's any power-up cards. See, I can get a 50% power-up card for 30 diamonds. Let's do it. Not a bad deal. Okay, no Sumin cards in here, so I'm not going to worry about that. But because we're going to be doing a lot of leveling up, I am going to use one of these level up tickets that I only have 3 left of. Okay. Alright, let's do it. So let's collect everything in my messages. So we've got some diamonds in here, some premium packs. Let's do it. Let's hope there's some Sumin cards in here to make our life a little bit easier. Nope. Okay, and then... oh boy, okay. This is not looking good. Alright, we got 1. We got Stereotype, that's good. Alright, so let's head back to the event, and what do we have to level up? So we need Metamorphic, Teen Fresh, Teddy Bear, We Need Love. Okay, so start early on Culture to basically. And... ooh, this Prism one might be kind of tough. This one might be kind of tough because... I actually don't have a good idea on how we're gonna beat that Prism one. See, this is where we have to go to the shop, basically, because if you don't get lucky with the packs... is there a Diamonds package that can get us a premium card? Or, I'm sorry, a Prism card. Oof, this is where it gets kind of tough. This is where I'd hate to admit that I might need to buy into the packs, because we're definitely not going to not finish this. We're definitely going to finish it. But I don't want to spend diamonds on... I don't want to spend diamonds on packs just for a chance, because honestly the chance isn't even that much, right? Like ×2 chance for Prism, but if you go to the actual thing... scroll all the way down, the rate for a Prism card is 6%, so that's like almost 1 every 20 cards, which isn't good because if it's not A grade or above, I don't think it counts. So 1 every 2 pack, or 1 card every 2 packs, which is 300 diamonds, gets you a Prism, and honestly, that rate is just not very good. Because what does it got? Does it have to be A grade or higher? A grade or above. Yikes. Alright. You stopped playing STAYC because of the problem. Honestly, I get that. Totally understand. What is annoying, I would say, is the member birthday. The birthday members cards have a very low percent to them. As in, like, obtaining them? So thankfully, I already popped the thing, right? I did. So I prepped in advance for this by... go here, let's go here. So we're just going to build up the list. And B grade, boom. So we're already ready to go, basically. So I'm just going to remove the locks off of these. And then we're just going to start leveling up stuff. Alright, so we're going to go... I want to level up... do I really not have a standard version of my heart? Huh, I'll be darned, I don't. Okay, so we're going to level this one up first. And again, we use the ticket in order to save resources. So we go here. Excellent. Then we upgrade. Ooh, I forgot I had all these multi-up cards, but that'll be used for something else when I'm really desperate to use them. So there's one. Let's level up one of these. Oh, I already have a standard one. Let's just go ahead and level up this one that I've already pre-prepped. Alright, and then let's level up this one because we need to power up cards from this theme 10 times. Oof, okay, that took quite a bit. We're gonna unlock that, go here, here. Excellent, so there's our 3. And then we need to level up one a few times. So we're gonna go level up this 2 more times. Oh, nope. Alright, 1 more. Nice. And kind of overshot it with that one, but that's okay. Okay, so that should cover us for the first one. What are these premium cards that I haven't locked? I don't think I have this as a prism. I don't. Alright, so let's lock that one up. And then the other ones I believe were C grade cards. So we go here. I think I already have this one. So we got the prism for it there. And we have an A grade for it. Okay, so we can get rid of this one. That's fine. Then we go back to the C grade. Do we have... I'll run Sumin. We do, as an A grade. Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So we head over to Statum now. Go here. B grade. Excellent. Go level this one up. Oh, we can remove the B grade lock. Excellent. Okay. We get the one there. Now we go back to B grade. Level this one up. Honestly, I do like the new interface for filtering a lot better than it was before. Excellent. And then we go back to the B grades. We go level up one more. Technically, we need to level up all these, actually. So let's go ahead and just level that up. I might need to pull for some packs, but at the very least, I have enough RP in order to do that. I gotta double check that Saiyan one to see if I already have a prism of it. We're going for as much completion of the book as possible. Oof. That was a rough series of level ups. Alright, let's just check that now. Here, go here, go here. B grade prism on. And then take off the B grade. And we have it as... Oh, we have 2 as an S. Okay. All good. So we go here. Move the prism. Here. Back to Statum. Sumin. Excellent. B grade. Alright, let's see if between these cards... I know I already have this J, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if we can hit 4. A 1. Nope. 2. 3. Nice. Alright, we got 4. Alright, so we'll go unlock these. Nice. 1. 2. And 3. And that wraps that up. So let's go to the shop right now because I will need to do a little bit of pulling. Like just a little bit. So we go to card packs. So we're only spending RP because I definitely don't want to spend diamonds on chances like that. Especially if I'm trying to use them for like level up material. So I'm hoping that maybe we can hit 3 prisms of A grade or higher rank. Which would be nice. We did get a Sumin for We Need Love, which is nice. Okay. Alright, so unfortunately that's all we hit. We're going to do another one because we know we're going to need the card, so... Nothing there. We got a Sumin for Stereotype, which is nice, so that removes 1. And that was it. So let's head back to... a level up Stereotype. So we did get one just now, which is good. Meaning we only need to level up... It's funny because we need to do some powering up in general because of the mission event. So I guess I still gotta push for all of them. Oof. Okay. There's 1. Oh my gosh! Wow, that was an incredible waste of 6,000 RP right there. Wow, that was an incredible waste. Ah! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's A-okay. That's alright. We're doing okay. Alright. And then the last one here. If we can just power this up twice, we're good. We don't need to do any more than that. Excellent. Alright, cool. So now we go back to here. B grade. Then we start leveling up stuff. We can remove that. We can remove that. And we proceed to level up. 1 and 2. Excellent. Alright, now we move on to the next theme. So younglove.com, and let's go. Let's pull one more time from the shop, because now that we have the space, it's not too bad of an idea. Because we should be doing our pulls early, just in case we run into any A-grade cards that complete the mission. So we got another stereotype one. Okay, that's fine. That's okay, no worries. Alright, so we're at younglove.com. Let's go here. B grades. Excellent. Let's go ahead and level these up. Not that one, though. B grade here. Power up. Remove the thing. Excellent. Oof. Okay. And see, that's why I completed the songs beforehand, because this is still a lot of work and a lot of time to complete. So much effort. Please, just level up. Nice. My bad, I meant like when you open all the packs and I only got 1 or 2. Yeah, that felt kind of bad, to be honest. Please, just level up, I beg. Oh my gosh, my rate is not good right now. Okay, cool. So we go here, B grade, excellent. Let's go ahead and remove these locks. And let's go ahead and start leveling up stuff. Alright, that should complete it for younglove.com. So now we move on to the next one. So we need love, and we got 1. So realistically, we only need to level up 2 of these to max, and then just the 1 we need to bump up by 2 stars. Excellent, so there's 1. Still okay. So there's 1, and then we just gotta level up 1 more just by 2. Oof, okay. Just by 1. Excellent. Alright, sounds good. Then we go here, here. Let's go ahead and unlock 2 of these. Oof, not the multi-up card. Okay. We're gonna save that for a later use, because multi-up cards are free level ups, but it's better to use them for like R-grade cards and stuff, because they do end up saving you a lot of money. Or RP, I guess. See, it's 0 cost to power it up. So it's better to use them for like R-grade cards generally. Alright, so that removes We Need Love, so we should be good there. And we move on to Teddy Bear. This was kind of the tough one. I was able to get 6, but I feel like this one's just kind of hard to run into cards for. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our leveling up. Nice, there's 1. How many do I gotta do? Oof, all these 4. Okay. That's fine, yeah. There was a part of me that was hesitant because I was like, do I have enough? But yeah, I do. Oof. I wish there was a way to increase the rate of power-ups. Because I feel like if you look at the drop rates, they become abysmal after a while. Nice, that was a good sequence of level ups. Okay. What they do, the multi-cards, I've never had them. So basically you use them as free rank up. So if you want to like power up something, like upgrade it, it's basically a free upgrade. So let's say I remove this B grade filter. We can use 2 of the multi-up cards in order to bring it up to an A grade. As you go higher and higher, you're going to end up needing more of these multi-up cards. So I believe from S grade to R grade, it does take the full 5. So this gets to us A. No, I'm sorry. 4 of the multi-up cards should go from S to R, I believe. We can double check that right now, actually. Surely I have 1 S grade card that is max stars. Surely? Maybe? Maybe not? Okay. So for example, here, upgrade, remove the filter. So 4 multi-up cards can bring this card from an S grade to an R grade for free at 0 cost. So it's really good for just bringing those S's up to R's, and I would just save your money that way. Because I believe if we did this by normal means, it would cost like 20,000 RP, and even with the 50% off, it'd be 10,000, which is still a lot. All right, so go back here, boom, boom, boom. Then we go to teddy bears where we left off. B grade. All right. Are we out? Okay, we're out. So we go back to the shop. And this is why that downtime in between events is important, so that you can build up resources to be able to buy stuff like packs, like when you need them. Alright, do we get any A grade Sumin cards? No dice. That's all good. Alright, so back to here. So once we level this up, we basically just rank them up by 1, and then we're good to go. Because we met the power-up requirements just by powering up the cards. Yikes, that was a bad series of power-ups. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, excellent. Then we go ahead to B grade. Let's start leveling stuff up. There's 1, and 2, and 3. Excellent, alright. Moving on to the next set, so we go to... We got Teen Fresh, Metamorphic, and I. Alright, so we go here. Oof! For the Teen Fresh one, we didn't have enough B grade cards. That is a big oof. Okay. So what that means is we just gotta level up some A grade cards, because you can still go from A to S grade, and it still counts towards the overall mission. It's just cheapest to do with B grade cards into A grade cards. And I guess with any leftover RP, we can attempt to level up our R grade cards. Oof, now we're on A grades already. Okay. Okay. We still need more materials, so we go shop, card pack, pull. Alright, if we can get some A-grade Sumin cards for either Teen Fresh, Metamorphic, or I, that would be great. Alright, nothing off the first page. Nothing off the second page. Oof, just bad rolls overall, that's okay. Alright. Excellent. Then we remove the locks, go to our B grade filter, level these up. There's 1, and there is 2. Now we gotta find an A grade card that I want to level up. So we go here, let's level this up. Oof, we only hit twice. Okay, all good. Yikes, we only hit once that time. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and then let's see. We can level up this one right here, actually. Cool, alright. Yee, not the multi-up. There we go. Alright, so that should also complete the mission. So we are good on Teen Fresh. Let's move on to Metamorphic. Alright, quite a few cards we can afford to level up here. So let's go ahead and level up these basic B-grade cards. Like the non-limited theme ones, so that we can use them to level up the limited themes more. Limited theme and Prism ones. And the reason I kind of left these unleveled up is because part of the mission event is to upgrade cards of that theme. So that's why I just kind of left these as is. Okay, then we just need, I believe, 2 more level ups, and then we are good. Okay, 1, 2. Let's level up. Do we have Find as an A grade card? I do, okay. Let's check our collection real quick. Let's see what Sumin only has B grade cards for in our Metamorphic set. So Wishlist, Bacon number 3, Troublemaker, Bacon number 2. I do like Shine So Bright as a theme. Okay. Although, we're gonna do Troublemaker Prism because Troublemaker is like probably my favorite STAYC B-side, so we're gonna do that. The latest team I think has 1 or 2 normal themes. Oh, as in I Want It? I think I'm doing pretty good on this set. Think so. So I Want It is one of them. And that's the only non-limited set. Okie dokie. Okay. Where is my Troublemaker? Here we go. We should be good on Starter Uncultured. Just to make sure. Alright, we will need to pull 1 more card pack just for the resources. And then I think we should be good after that. If we get an A grade card for Metamorphic or I at this point. Oof, no dice. Okay, that's fine. Alright. So how many of these B grade cards do we got? Did I level up the right thing? Hang on a second. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm pretty tired, so I may have made a mistake just now and didn't even realize it. I also didn't realize, like, the positioning of my face and the screen. Like, I wish my tablet was taller, so I could just put it, like, up here, so that when I'm looking at the screen, it's, like, not insanely low. But I do rest the tablet on my desk so that I can play more comfortably. Okay. Maybe if I just back up a little bit. Okay. I couldn't see the card because I'm on the card. Oh my gosh, I am way too tired. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... And... do I need Fancy Car, the normal one? Go highest to lowest. No, I have Fancy Cars. Oh no, that's gonna fall in love. Oh, I'll be darned, I don't have fancy car? Really? Huh. Is that the only one I have? Do I only have those two versions, the Prism and the non-Prism? Wow, yeah, okay. A B grade is the highest I have of the normal one. Go here. B grades. And let's level this up by 1. Cool. Alright, so let's unlock all of the non-limited theme. Then let's level up our limited theme ones. 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Excellent. Alright, so the last one we have to do is I, and then we're done. Okay, this one... Mixed feelings on this one. Because I think I have... Do I have A-grade Starlight ones? I do. Okay. Let's level up this one because we're going to have to anyways. Excellent, so there's 1. Ooh, we definitely don't want to use the power-up cards for this. I guess I could use the power-up cards to level up the R grade at best. Okay. I at least gotta level up 2 of these to A grade. At least. Okay. So let's level up 2 of these right now. There's 1. And there's 2. Okay, so I need 1 more A-grade card. Why don't we level up... Let's level up this A-grade one. Okay. Because we already have 1 A-grade that's 4 stars. So we already have the upgrade material. We just need to actually level up the card first. Excellent. Okay. So we open up the material here, and then... Nice. Okay, so that is our 3rd one, and I think... Minus the Prism ones, which I might need to do off-camera, because it might involve me actually spending to get those Prisms, I think we should be good on everything else. Go ahead and collect these dailies just because. Collect our weeklies just because. Alright, and let's see the event real quick. So that's good. That's good. And that's sort of good. We just need to obtain that prism. So just as a heads up, I had most of my materials prepped already, but just know that there are card packs in the mission event that could help you achieve further missions. So just a heads up for y'all. Alright, so let's collect this. And hope there's... This is like, do I want to pull on the teddy bear one? If the percent's only 6%, that's really low. Like, that's really low. I probably won't. Maybe I'll just buy a pack or 2 or something. But let's go ahead and clean these out. So these are kind of neat because for all of the birthday ones, they always have like this bonus prize of a signed Polaroid, and completing the event, as long as you're able to get those Prism cards, is actually free technically, sort of, if you're lucky. So it's a free way of trying to get that signed Polaroid. All right, so let's go ahead, let's clear these out. So lots of extra RP. All right, let's make it or break it. Right here, we get 3 A grade or above Prism cards. Instead, we got 0. 0. Okay. I guess this could have saved us on We Need Love, Teddy Bear, and Statham by at least 1 card each, but that's okay. All right. But the 3 Prisms will be in these free non-premium card packs. For sure. Trust. First pack. Okay, that was the worst possible outcome. Okay, second pack. Alright, we got 1 more B grade than usual. Alright, third pack. Still only 2 B grades. Fourth pack. Give me at least a 1. So it doesn't get any worse than 1 B grade and 4 C grades. So, was this our 5th pack? It's still pretty bad. 6th pack. Alright, we had an A grade, so a little bit of a step up. But we just needed to be Prism. Okay, we could have saved a Teddy Bear one there too, I suppose. Prism. Nope. Alright, back down. Alright. 1. Just 1 Prism. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we got a Sumin Premium Pack 10 and 1 of these Prism. Unless we get 3 A-grade Prisms all at the same time. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. Then we collect these. So again, if you want to do the mission more progressively, you can get these cards along the way and then use them in order to complete other missions within the same event. So this is where I get stuck, is the Prism, which kind of stinks. Now, just as a heads up, it's sort of not worth using diamonds, because in terms of the reward you get, you only get 50 diamonds, right? It's really if you want to get into the raffle, but I wouldn't spend too many diamonds on this for nothing, you know? I can't believe it's the one mission holding me back. Okay. I'm thinking, is there like anything that I can just cash in on? Because sometimes I have like selectors that help me beat this. He didn't actually play any songs, so that's empty. Doesn't come with cards. We're just working on that. I might just buy the Poppy one a few times. No. I need to get 1 Prism card outside of... Because the starter packs for these aren't so bad. Like... These aren't so bad. Because at least you get 100 diamonds with it and the Prism card, which is kind of nice. These are just really expensive. Like, for what you get out of it, you get no diamonds. And from my experience, I get duplicates of ones I've already got. So I'm just like, when you get a duplicate, it's basically a wash. The only time it's not is if you somehow magically pulled on the starter package twice, got 2 different members, and then pulled on the special package twice, and then got the other 4 members. Like, that's the only time it feels like it's probably not a wash. But other than that, if you get any level of duplicates, it feels like a wash. Alright. Ugh, feels so bad that there's basically nothing that guarantees the Prisms. Event theme 10% chance. That's kind of crazy, but if it's not a selector, I don't want it. Oh, this would technically count. because it comes with a B grade card selector. Oh wait, no, because it's a B grade card selector, not an A. Oh, is there no good way to get 3? Technically, if I bought the starter package when it was a thing? This feels really bad. Because then, okay, so the nice thing about the prisms, maybe let me try and justify it with myself, right? The nice thing about the prisms is that it guarantees you a wallpaper as long as you don't get a duplicate. So that might have to be the route. Maybe. There's got to be some way. I guess if I played more often and got more of the keys, I could potentially have gotten more packs from it. Perhaps? Oh, it's like I really don't want to waste diamonds if I know I'm not going to sink it all the way and get the limited period point reward. Because at that point, I might as well have just saved. 6% chance, though, and it could have been a B grade card. I don't know if I like those odds. Alright, y'all. So, here's what I think the move is. The move is, I think I just... What is this? Okay, this Poppy Extra Prism Pack. What are the odds of it being an A grade? Because if it's 100%, then that's not too bad, I guess. Is it in here? The starter package, the special package, Premium Pack 10, Premium Pack 1. It's not on here. Okay. If only there was just some way to guarantee an extra prism card. Alright, y'all. So, here's probably what's gonna happen. I am probably... And I don't recommend anything that involves spending actual money unless you know you have the finances for it and you're okay. Because, first and foremost, this is a game. So you shouldn't be spending too much money on a game when there are other things you could buy. Like saving up for a plane ticket to go to South Korea and attend a birthday cafe of your favorite artist, which is one of my favorite experiences in K-pop, or just saving up for VIP for your favorite artist when they come for a concert, which is probably the top of the list in terms of like experiences I like in K-pop. So what I'm probably going to do is twice on the starter package. So just get those two, get the 200 diamonds, get the 2 prism cards. Hopefully they're different so I can get 2 different wallpapers. And then with those 2 prisms, open up the prism pack in the mission event and then go from there. So that is going to be the plan. But because it involves me opening up and buying the stuff, opening up the payment method in the app and buying the stuff, I am going to stop the stream here and I will show y'all the wallpaper next week. So with that being said, that is the end of this stream. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. Again, this was a very special stream for me as well as the past week because happy birthday, Sumin. What a wonderful time in South Korea. Thank you so much for showing up to your birthday cafes. It made that trip extra special and I will be completing this mission event and trying for the raffle. So with that, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy birthday, Sumin, and until next time, take it easy.